Hello, in this video we'll see how to use a spatial model as an operator in ADAS Imagine Spatial Modeler. Before we get into the actual demo, let's try to understand what do an operator and a spatial model mean. Operators are a predefined set of functionalities or actions that can be performed on a given input. There are several new operators added in every release of ADAS Imagine, and here we can see a hierarchical list of operators grouped by categories. Click on a plus icon of a category to expand and display all the operators under that category. Each operator has an icon which is usually a representative of the title. A spatial model is an amalgamation of operators placed together in a logical flow. Each operator that would be part of the logical flow is dragged and dropped into the spatial modeler editor at their appropriate position to define the flow of the model and then connected. Once the required operators that define a flow are in place and connected, we can then save this flow by clicking the File menu and then click on Save and on Spatial Model. In the file chooser, give the name of the output file, and clicking on OK would create a spatial model file. Now that we have understood an operator and a spatial model, let's see this new feature of using a spatial model as a reusable operator which has been introduced in ADAS Imagine 2018. Let's open a sample spatial model by clicking on File, Open, and then Open Spatial Model. In the file chooser, browse to a location where the sample model is available and click on OK after selecting the model. We'll fit this model to the frame so that all the operators are visible. So here, as we see, this spatial model has several operators connected such that when an image is passed as an input to the spatial model, some processing is done in a flow and the footprint of that input image is generated as a feature output in the form of a shapefile. Make sure that the sample model has a port input and a port output so that they form the input and output ports when this model is converted into a reusable operator. In order to use this sample spatial model as a reusable operator, under the Share Group of Spatial Modeler tab, from the drop-down menu, click on Add to User Operators to launch a corresponding dialog. We will have to fill in the appropriate information in this dialog. The namespace field is an identifier containing no spaces or punctuation that distinguishes this operator from others that might have the same. Most of the operators are in the namespace Imagine, so using this namespace is not recommended. So let me go ahead and give the name of the organization Hexagon. Name specifies the name of the operator containing no spaces or punctuation. The display name and name should be the same, except that the display name may contain spaces. Let's go ahead and give Generate Footprint as name, and the same in the display name also, but with a space. Display category specifies the category under which the operator will be shown in the operators panel's tree view. To show the operator in multiple categories, separate them with a vertical pipe. In this example, we will use Features, separated by a vertical pipe, General, as the categories under which this operator should show up. User operators are automatically shown in the user category in addition to whatever is specified here. Let's select an icon for this operator by browsing to the Icons folder and selecting an appropriate icon. Enter the appropriate description for this operator. Click OK in the dialog. This will create a file in the etc user operators folder available in the personal directory path. In the operators panel, there is a new category with name user created, and this operator is shown under this category. Additionally, this operator is also shown in the features and general categories also, because we have mentioned these two categories while adding the model as operator. Now that we have added a model as a reusable operator, we can use it in any other spatial model. In here, a sample spatial model using a generate footprints operator that we have created a while ago is opened. This model takes in multiple IMG format files in a directory and pass them as input to the generate footprint operator, which is in the iterator operator, and creates footprints for all the IMG files. In the iterator2 operator, the area is calculated for all the output shapefiles from the generate footprint operator. At any point of time, if we want to do some edits in the generate footprints operator, we can do so. For example, let's change the operator's output port data type from imagine.features to imagine.file. To do this, in the operators panel, right-click on the generate footprints operator and select View User Operator. This will open the model in another editor. Pan to the end of the model and remove the existing port output connection and connect the file name out port of features output operator to the port output operator. Go to the file menu, click Save and select Spatial Model. In the file chooser, browse to the personal directory path and then etc user operators folder and replace the existing model. Click Yes on the attention. Click on the Clear View icon to remove the model. Click on the File menu and under Recent Documents, select the model to open in the editor. Double-click the iterator operator and select the Generate Footprint operator. Notice that the data type of the output port of Generate Footprints operator has been changed to imagine.file. Finally, as we have the model ready, click on the Run option to execute the model. At any point of time, if we wish to delete this reusable operator, then in the operators panel, right-click on the operator and select Delete User Operator. Click Yes in the attention to delete the operator. This would remove the operator and any category if newly created for this operator from the operators panel. So in this video, we have seen how to create a reusable operator from a model, how to edit the operator once it is created, and how to delete the reusable operator. Thank you.